Firstly, thank you to Damien and the team for inviting us to be Charity Partner of the Year. I can't tell you how important it is for us to have our community rally round us in this way. It costs us £10 million a year to provide specialist palliative care, totally for free to all of us in our community. And it's events like these that help us to keep going, whether it's our inpatient unit. So I think most of you probably think, unless I've spoken before, that hospice care is about somewhere that you go at the end of your life. And it really isn't. It's so much more than that. So we have 15 beds by the hospice, where we get a little bit of funding from the NHS. And then most of our care takes place in people's homes, where we get no funding whatsoever. And then we have things like therapeutic and well-being, where we do psychology and groups and support networks and counselling and yoga, all of which are provided for free. And we are so lucky in our community to have that level of specialist palliative care. Because specialist palliative care isn't just a necessity, it really is the difference between having a palliative or a life-limiting diagnosis and having the best possible, peaceful, joyful experience for as long as that life may be. And we wouldn't be able to do it without people like you. So whether you've bought a raffle ticket tonight, I know we've already got some supporters in the room, it really is a community endeavour, because our money from the NHS runs out, so our financial year starts tomorrow, and our NHS money runs out around the middle of May. So everything else that's provided totally for free is funded by all of you and people like you in the community. So thank you so much for that. Whether it's corporate teams, we had 500,000 support from our corporate teams this year, whether it's taking part in challenges, jumping out of planes, whether it's shopping in our shops, everything helps us to get to that target. But it is a challenge. So for you corporates, all of you, amongst you, I have about a 1.5 million deficit every year. No sleepless nights here, promise. So anything that you can do to support us. And I'm just going to read, I get letters all of the time from people in our community that we've helped. And I'm just going to read to you all, before you start having fun, one of those letters, because I think it's important. This Milton Keynes community, and as I said, I've got a lot of friends in the audience that really support us, but it's an amazing business community. And it's not just about business. It is about making a difference to the whole community. And whilst you're here tonight having an amazing time, which I know you will, and fingers crossed for all of the finalists, it's worth thinking about the difference that you're also making. So it won't take me long, but I'm just going to read the letter I got a couple of weeks ago. So it says, "Hello everyone at Willen. Myself, my brother and my dad would like to take the opportunity to thank you all so incredibly much for looking after our mum. It is far than just a simple looking after. She was treated with such great care, professionalism and dignity the entire 27 days that she was with you. It wasn't just my mum that you looked after either. Thank you for sweeping me and my brother up too. Often, well, everything felt far too much to endure. Our thanks go to everyone at Willen, from the reception staff who quietly passed me tissues when I arrived every day, to the cleaners who crept in like ninjas to empty the room whilst mum was sleeping, to the volunteers who got mum and I cups of tea, to the counsellors and social work team who listened to my fears, to the chefs and hostesses who understood my urgency on the few times that mum felt able to eat, and to all the HSCAs, which is nurses, doctors who just cared for mum in the most incredible way, including getting her outside so she could listen to the birds, something she loved to do." And then she goes on, and I'll give you a couple of examples to thank specific people within the team. The doctors, Mum and I both agreed that we'd never met doctors such as you all before, doctors who really listened and who allowed Mum to talk about how she was feeling with such diligence and patience. David, who's just one of we've got 1,000 volunteers, he's just one of them, who made tea exactly as Mum liked it and could see the importance of when Mum asked for coffee. Anita, who offered me words of comfort one morning when she found me crying, words that I'm trying to hold on to now. Denise, who swept me up in comfort when I completely broke down about Mum's nightie. She took me aside, let me cry, and time to breathe. Maggie, who organised the very best surprise phone call I could have ever had with Mum. Chloe, who helped when I managed to choke Mum with tea and calmed us both down, and who explained things with such kindness. There are many more, but I'll go on to the last one. And finally to Pam, with Mum, being with Mum at the very end. I will never be properly able to describe how thankful I am for the care you showed Mum on what was a truly horrendous time for our family. You really are the most amazing people, with love and eternal thanks. So when you're supporting Willen Hospice, it really is a community endeavour. We would not have a hospice in our city and surrounding areas if it wasn't for the support of our community, because we get so little funding, which I am lobbying against, but we do get so little funding. So enjoy yourselves tonight, of course, but think about the difference you can make through either giving regularly, entering our raffle tonight, being part of our corporate partnership programme. Some corporates give £50, some give £100, some give almost £100,000. Anything that you can do support us. We will all be touched in one way or another by hospice care at some point in our lives, whether it's us, loved ones, family members, friends. And as a community, we need to pull together to make sure we're not one of those hospices in the press that you keep reading about, because without us, it's inconceivable, the journey that people would have. So enjoy yourselves tonight. Good luck. Thank you so much. If you want to support us, I think we'll be writing out to you all. I think Damien said we can write out to you all afterwards so we can tell you how to support. But reach out to me on LinkedIn or come and grab me tonight. But enjoy the evening. It is a massive celebration. And remember the good you're doing while you're enjoying your evening. Thank you so much, everyone, and good luck.